This is the Ryder and Lisa replay.
Brought to you by Southtown Hyundai. Check out the Southtown Hyundai Advantage at southtownhyundai.ca.
A man was taken off a flight. He had an interesting choice for what he wanted to wear as a mask. You ready for this story?
Yeah, I love a makeshift mask story.
Yeah. Sometimes you have no choice, right?
Yeah.
It sounded like this guy had a plan, though.
Florida guy kicked off a United Airlines flight because of his choice of face covering. He chose to wear underwear as a face mask. Adam Jane from Cape Coral, Florida says it's not the first time he wore a red thong as a mask, and he does get different reactions from flight crews, but this time the flight crew called the sheriff. United Airlines says the man was not in compliance with the federal mandate. He was given a refund. We talked to him this morning. He told us he's about to get on a Southwest flight, and he hopes they have a sense of humor.
Here's where he went wrong. He went for a thong. He probably could have got away with it if he was wearing like a Kirkland full butters on his face, right?
Even if he had a pair of red sweetheart panties, would do a lot better. Sweethearts? They're like the cheeky ones, the ones that are kind of full butt, but they show the bottom of the butt. The shelf of the butt is exposed.
I like the shelf.
I wouldn't blame him if it was something where he panicked and needed a mask, because I've definitely been in that boat before where I'm like, what can I use? What do I have in my purse? And one time I used a headband, and it just looked like someone was holding me hostage. It wasn't really doing anything for my face.
All right, it's Christmas Carol time.
Yeah, do you think that you know Christmas carols? Like, out of 6, how many did you know the lyrics to? So I'm going to play a little clip of it, and then I'm going to cut it off. And Ryder, you keep singing. Let's see if you know how the song actually goes. Okay,
we're calling this Christmas Cutoff. Cool name, right?
The Christmas Cutoff. Okay, so we're starting off strong with Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas Is You. Good luck.
Santa baby, please don't pet me. I'm at your door.
No. I like that you started singing Santa Baby. That's a completely different song. It's I Just Want to See My Baby Standing Right Outside My Door. So you were pretty close.
Yeah.
Next up, It's Beginning to Look a Lot Like Christmas.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
Everywhere I go.
Keep going.
And if you don't stay, then you may as well go to another house.
Nope.
A pair of hop-along boots and a...
It actually is. Take a look at the 5 and 10. It's glistening once again with candy canes and silver lanes that glow.
Ugh, get out of here. How am I supposed to know that?
It is a tough one. You're right. Okay, next up, Last Christmas.
Oh, this is a good one. I'm a big Swiftie fan, so... She ate some beans and then had to fart.
No,
I rhymed it.
it's a man undercover, but you tore him apart. Which I actually... What does that mean?
I don't know.
Do you know your Biebs? This is Mistletoe.
I'm actually trying here.
I know you are. Try harder.
The wise men follow the star.
And then he's like, where we are. I don't know where my bro's at. There were 3 of us, now I'm alone, yeah.
Come on, we play this song. You should know it. Ready? That's a Merry, Merry Christmas. Well, you nailed that part. Good job.
Yeah, I knew that part.
Rocking Around the Christmas Tree.
Oh, this is a classic. I think I should be able to do good with this one.
Okay.
Rocking around the Christmas tree at the Christmas party hop.
Love her voice.
A big old glass of eggnog and rum got me drunk as...
Hey!
Rocking around the Christmas tree.
Mistletoe hung where you can see every couple tries to stop. Which, by the way, do people still use mistletoe? It's kind of creepy.
I don't know. I put one up in reception.
No, you do.
I've just been hanging out there.
Okay, last but not least, and you as the listener, how are you doing? What's your score so far?
I'm over, I think, right?
Yeah.
Did I get one right?
No.
No, okay.
No. Santa Baby.
Think of all the fun I've missed.
And have a look at my big old tail. Oh, it's me and I'm looking for love.
Check off my Christmas list.
Can you not sing while making direct eye contact with me and like shimmying your shoulders in my direction?
What is the lyrics there if they're so appropriate?
Think of all the fellas that I haven't kissed. Next year I could be just as good if you check off my Christmas list.
Yeah, she's talking about French and a bunch of dudes, so I wasn't far off with my theme. I knew it was about kissing.
Okay, well, I would say good job, but no.
The 7 at 7 on Play 107.
Counting down the top 7 topics to avoid this holiday season.
We do have some honorable mentions earlier, just to kick things off, fighting over the food.
Yeah.
Whether how things are cooked, trying to get in the kitchen and fix the turkey. It can just be a disaster. Crystal texted into our show, 780-784-7107, and said this. I took a pumpkin pie to Christmas dinner. A family member ate a slice, and then he went on talking about how he had someone else's pumpkin pie, and it was really good. He then proceeded to tell us all how amazing it was and how he wishes he could have it right now. It's so mean.
I love it. I love it. I mean, I don't like it, but I love the awkwardness of it.
Crystal says, I now only take desserts that I know for sure he won't eat.
Yeah, well done.
Yeah.
For an honorable mention, didn't make the top 7. How you're raising your kids.
Oof.
At number 7, we have finances. Pretty easy to have a solid opinion, Boomer, on how easy it is to own a house. You bought yours for $6,000. Now leave me alone.
And now it's worth $400,000.
Yeah, like, thanks for all the tips. Literally, can I have some money?
We are counting down the top 7 worst topics when you're sitting around having a holiday feast with your family.
Number 6, we got life choices. From religion to sexual preference to veganism,
Yep.
style. Just mind your own business.
I'll never forget wearing the ripped jeans to Christmas dinner for the first time one year. And like everyone, uncle's like, what's with your outfit? You buy those like that? Did you fight a bear on the way here? It's like, no, this is fashion. Look it up.
Yeah, uncle. Number 5, we have your weight or anyone's weight. Just don't bring it up, especially because of the pandemic. I think a lot of people are a little warmer this year.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I'm definitely a little fluffier.
So, yeah, leave that be. We have number 4 is the amount anyone else is drinking.
You don't even have to say anything, though. It's that side eye you get.
Yeah. Is that your 3rd glass of wine?
How many of those have you had so far?
Like, people have had a long year. It's time to unwind. Let them. Number 3, and Amanda suggested this one. We thought it was very valid. Why are you single?
She wrote in saying, yeah, you bringing up my lack of relationship helps so much. Thank you.
Number 2, we got anything COVID-19 related.
Yep. No, we are avoiding that.
I can understand maybe wanting to know if somebody's vaccinated who's coming over, so you might have to have like tricky conversations beforehand. But I think once everybody's there, like, away she goes. Everybody's there already.
I totally get it now when people are like, oh, yeah, back in the day, nobody talked about who they voted for. They didn't talk politics. I'm like, oh, that makes sense now.
Yeah, and that leads us to our number 1, politics. You're not going to change somebody's mind on who they're voting for federally, provincially, from a conversation you have at Christmas in front of other people and making everybody awkward. Like, I actually had to tell my mom that. I was like, you are not going to change anybody's mind, and you're just really starting up a storm of emotion by being so opinionated and loud about it. Like, stop it. And she's such a lovely lady otherwise, but she just gets going
right
when politics come up. So just avoid them. That's That's the best. If you want to slide into another room with somebody that whose opinion you appreciate and you have different opinions, that's cool. Right on, do that.
So what should people actually talk about at Christmas? I think somebody just makes a PowerPoint of the best memes from the last year. Best TikToks.
Play 107, Ryder and Lisa, and time for Unsung Heroes, where we give shout-outs to people, places, and things that don't always get the attention they deserve. Let me be your hero.
Shout out to Christmas being 8 days away. What? Specifically, my shout out is to those who haven't even started their Christmas shopping yet. If you want, I'll take your credit card and do your shopping at Shoppers Drug Mart for you. Just hit me up because I need the points on my Optimum's card. I cashed in the other day and I'm back down to 0.
Oh, no.
I know, I need help.
Really?
Yeah.
Shout out to illegal drug use among adolescents declining this year. Up to 60% fewer kids surveyed reported using in 2021 than in 2020. Huge. The biggest difference is this year's survey was conducted by their fathers.
Okay. Shout out to there being a turkey shortage this year. Hope you love those pre-cooked chickens from Safeway.
Yeah, you just got to get 6 of them.
Yeah.
Shout out to Betty White, who is going to be celebrating her 100th birthday 1 month from today.
Wow.
How cool is it that she's literally 99.999 right now?
Did you know that she was born before sliced bread was invented?
Insane.
Shout out to people who bake those peanut butter mini marshmallow squares. Mm-hmm. I may look like I have self-control when I say no thank you, but it's just because those are gross, right? Am I the only one that thinks those are sick?
I love those things.
I like to save my calories for Bailey's with a shot of coffee every morning. Just kidding, kind of.
Shout out to the Yellowstone super volcano.
What's that?
It's getting a lot of attention lately because of the show's popularity. It's long overdue for an eruption. Apparently, the volcano has eruptile dysfunction.
I thought you were going to make a joke about Beth because she's going to erupt soon, right?
Yeah. No.
All right.
Volcano joke.
Good volcano joke.
Thanks.
Very funny. Shout out to Spider-Man finally being in theaters. Everyone keeps talking about the height difference, though, between Tom Holland and Zendaya. They're dating in real life. He's Spider-Man. He can hang upside down to kiss her. Try to beat that, losers.
Yeah, good point. And finally, shout out to being so cold today that Jason Kenney has his hands in his own pockets.
Oh.
We're talking about ridiculous things that have been stuck to you, whether you knew it or not, at 780-784-7107.
The reason we wanted to talk about this is because yesterday on our show, we talked about how masks, when they're in your pocket, can be really gross.
Yeah.
And we had a listener text in how they did their entire hour-long grocery shopping spree. Ow. Did my voice just hurt your ear?
Yeah, I whistled a little.
That whistle?
It's
Ow.
all good. It's all good.
And she had that baby food, those little meltable, what would you call those? It's
like almost like cereal, yeah.
Like a cereal, and they were stuck to the exterior of her mask while she was shopping. So funny. So we wanted to ask you, what has been stuck to you?
I had a gross one that I can contribute where I was at the gym. This was about 2 weeks ago, probably. And then I was walking and my sock felt kind of weird.
Okay.
So I looked on the bottom of it and there was a Band-Aid on my sock that wasn't mine.
I hate when you don't know whose Band-Aid is on you.
Yeah, like a Band-Aid's one of the grossest things that is just around sometimes.
The laundry mishaps are a big one.
Sure.
There's usually something stuck to you.
What's up, man?
So I walked into work one day and walked by my coworker and female boss, and they were like, "Hey, what's dragging below your pant leg?" So I don't know. I looked back and then kind of pulled out this loose piece of clothing, and it was a pair of SpongeBob boxers.
Were they yours?
Oh yes. So I work exteriors, and just from a layer I took off the previous day, I guess, I still had the boxer stuck to them, and I didn't realize until they mentioned it. So that was quite embarrassing.
Thanks for the call, man. Appreciate it.
There's nothing worse than when it is your most embarrassing pair of undergarments. I've definitely had a thong stuck to me at school before. Like, people are like, "There's something on your thigh." Like the back of it. Like, oh, yeah.
Jen said that she left the bar one night. She got in the cab, was driving home, and then realized that she had a very long strand of toilet paper hooked to the back of her pants, and she would have walked through the entire bar with it while going to get the cab. Build a snow fort.
What?
Build a snow fort.
No, you're supposed to say, do you want to build a snow fort? Oh, that's not how the song goes.
No, that's not. No, I actually have some advice to get through winter. Build a snow fort. And I didn't even realize how much I mean that until recently. But like, I used to build snow forts with my buddies, and then we'd like party in them. It was the best time ever. Play poker in them.
Didn't you get engaged in a snow fort?
Yeah, that's where I proposed. Snow forts.
You love snow forts.
And my daughter is 9, and we're looking for things to do to get outside. I'm tired of tobogganing. Especially, it's too slippery this year underneath the snow. The ice is ridiculous.
You'll slip a disc in your back.
Yeah. So I started building a snow fort with her. And I can't tell you how much it's affected my mood in a positive way in just everything. Like, it was snowing yesterday, and I was like, yes, we need more snow for the fort. This is perfect. Whereas otherwise I would have been like, I have to shovel.
Right.
It just gives you like a different perspective. So even today, it's really cold and windy, and I'm like, this is going to be awesome when it makes the drifts into like cuttable igloo chunks.
There was a coworker here at the station who was talking to us about this. Anyway, they said at Costco you can buy these domes that you can then create a snow, like an igloo pretty much around it.
Yeah, you just fill it with snow and it looks like an igloo. But
oh, I thought you can get inside of it.
You can.
But you're going OG style.
Yeah, I like the whole thing. Anyway, my daughter's getting a lot of exercise. I got her pulling shifts. We're doing 2 hours on, 2 hours off. No snack breaks until you get some work done, girl.
Yeah, you got to be sweating. Sarah just wrote in saying, when I was 9, which by the way is the age of your daughter, I almost suffocated in a snow fort. My friend and I were making room inside of it and it collapsed.
Yeah.
I only remember her dad pulling me out. I am not a fan of them anymore. So you better be good at this.
No. That's if you like get a big pile and then dig it out. And that can be very dangerous.
Okay, so you know what you're doing.
Yeah. No, mine's not going to be a pile. It's, if it fell, it would just be like, ow. You know what I mean?
Okay, so that's your advice to deal with this cold weather.
Yeah, like I'm excited for today because of the wind chill, and I would have never been like that otherwise.
Right.
If I wasn't building a fort, I'd be miserable.
Sweet weekend plans. I'm going to go partying personally.
Oh, cool.
Just kidding. Nobody's texted me.
You're going to be helping me with the fort.
No.
This is the Ryder and Lisa replay.
Brought to you by Southtown Hyundai. Check out the Southtown Hyundai Advantage at southtownhyundai.ca.